Hey guys, it's Everett. It's Thursday, September 12th, 2013, and this week's topic is an advice week on jobs and employment and all that fun stuff. Can I just say that it's hot as balls out, and it's 10 o'clock at night right now. I'm recording this, and I don't know why. It's like supposed to be fall starting now, and it's 93 degrees in Connecticut, and I just don't understand why. And why is this? Why? Let me tell you a quick background about where I was during my transition and being employed. I've been working since I was 15, and I started transitioning when I was 18 in the summer. So I was going to college. I was in between my freshman year and sophomore year of college. I worked at a lobster place outside serving people, and all the girls worked outside and all the guys worked inside. So it was very gendered. And I worked outside with the girls. During my second year, my second summer at this lobster place, I started transitioning. Then I went back to school and was transitioning and not working the summer in between my sophomore and junior year of college. So I emailed my boss or texted her or something at the lobster place telling her about my transition and that I was going to have surgery and that I would still like to work for her when I was able to start working so I can make some money, because it was really good money, if she would have me. And it was more than open and supportive and welcoming. And the summer before that, I think she kind of had an idea. When I transitioned in the summer, it was hard because I was going by both and everybody was just misgendering me all the time. So that's unfortunately bound to happen. And I wanted to apply for jobs several times during the semester because I had time to do so. And I would have really liked the money and it being able to save. But I was very apprehensive about applying for jobs with my birth name on an application. So what I would suggest to you out there is that if you have some money, or like for a birthday present or a Christmas present or something, anything, just get money together and change your name. Changing your name is like so much easier when it comes to applications and stuff. And yeah, like some applications ask for your any previous names you may have had or whatever, but just that first initial step of getting your name changed will already make you feel better about doing the application. So like that, along with T, if you plan on going on T, will just have you set. Most places I don't think really go into past records, and sometimes they do contact previous employees, so I wouldn't use any reference of a previous employee unless you absolutely have to, and maybe if you're on good terms and that employee or that supervisor knows about your transition, that would be ideal. If not, you can always explain the transition process and everything to somebody in HR or to somebody doing the application process with you. That's really my advice on that. As far as working as trans, if you already have a job, the EEOC recently, I think it was only in America, sorry, the EEOC recently had a case, and trans was something that was sort of out there and not really, covered under Title VII in employment, which is discrimination in the workplace. So there's, sex, race, religion, blah blah blah, all those good things. So what they came to through this court case is that being trans and gender identity and not conforming, being gender non-conforming, is all under sex. That goes under sex. So technically a job, if a job straight out, or a supervisor straight out fires you for being trans, saying like, oh, people are uncomfortable, we're going to have to let you go, you can technically sue that job if it is an equal opportunity employer, I believe. Don't quote me on this because I'm not a lawyer, but I'm pretty positive of this. You can sue the previous employer, especially if you have certain specific dates in which discrimination was taking place. Being trans and gender identity and all that great stuff is covered into the sex clause of Title VII in workplace discrimination. So you can file a complaint to the EEOC and fucking sue those bitches, because that's not right, and you shouldn't be discriminated against for being trans. I'm just going to reiterate what Chase said. It's going to be hard, and if you could not be employed during the time of your transition, like the beginning, first few months, being on T, I would definitely recommend that unless you work in a super queer-friendly place, or if you don't have to deal with customers too much, and you're sort of doing something that's factory work or something that's isolated, so you don't have to worry about customer service and customers misgendering you and adding all that trauma and stress and feelings that you don't want. That I would definitely recommend that. So yeah, that's kind of what I have in an overview. My thing wasn't bad because I wasn't working during the first few months. I was getting misgendered at school, but I couldn't imagine trying to do a stressful job and have those issues. I haven't had any trouble with employers since I've gotten my name changed and since I've been passing all the time. So it's really not something that's come after me. And even at this point, I really don't give a shit if people knew my birth name. I write it on my applications and stuff. Nobody can tell me that I'm any less of a man. So just sort of keep that in mind. It may suck right now, but it won't suck forever. If you plan on going on T, that obviously makes things easier for society because they don't understand that some people are in between, truly. So yeah, just, do the best and find something that works for you. Sometimes you honestly just need the money you need to live. So sometimes you're living a double life, but, we're at this point where we're pushing forward the movement and doing what we can and making, changes slowly but surely. So I hope that one day, there will be a lot more places that are more open, accepting, and understanding of trans people and gender identity in general. So that's really all I have to say about this. I'm sorry this video is 9 minutes long already, but I hope you guys are having a good week, and I will see you very, very soon. I love you all. Bye.